During surgery, the patient realized something terrifying. He had clearly been given anesthesia, and he passed out within seconds. But the creepy part was, his mind was still wide awake, even his heartbeat barely changed. He wondered if the anesthesia had failed, because other than being unable to move, he could feel everything around him. Soon, the doctors were ready. Then they started shaving him for the operation.
Don't you guys see shaving cream? It's freezing.
The pre-op prep was completely done. Carl started freaking out inside.
Come on, look at the machines. Alright, I'm not under yet. Look at the fucking monitor.
But no matter how hard Carl screamed, it was only a voice inside his mind. The doctors could not hear a thing. They still raised the scalpel like it was all routine.
No, 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 no!
Watching the doctor will over the bone saw, all he could do was scream in agony in his mind. The surgery finally reached the last step, but at the critical moment, the lead surgeon actually sent the anesthesiologist away. Then a fierce argument exploded in the operating room. Only then did Carl finally realize this was a carefully planned murder. As long as they tampered with the donor heart, even if the surgery looked successful, he would still die soon from transplant rejection. It was supposed to be a flawless plan, but then a variable showed up, the anesthesiologist. The anesthesiologist who was supposed to be in on it backed out at the last second. So a new anesthesiologist was called in to cover. But while they were whispering their plan, they did not realize Carl was already awake. He had even taken back control of his body. He sat up and yanked out the breathing tube, but when he turned around to ask his friend why he did this, he was horrified to see his own body still lying on the operating table. He had only left his body, but he still would not give up. He immediately went to his wife for help. His wife actually seemed to sense something was wrong. She rushed straight into the operating room, but she did not ask whether the surgery was going well. She asked why Carl was not dead yet. Then she personally injected poison into the donor heart. It turned out his wife used to be a nurse at that hospital, but after a medical accident, she ended up owing massive compensation. So to pay off that debt, they targeted Carl, a rich heir who desperately needed a heart transplant. Then they staged a romantic meet-cute step-by-step. In the end, the woman married him. Now as long as Carl died on the operating table, his wife could smoothly inherit the fortune. Faced with betrayal from both his friend and his wife, Carl, lying on the operating table, let a tear fall. Now the anesthesiologist was his only hope. After all, this new anesthesiologist knew nothing about the plot. But no matter how hard he called out, the anesthesiologist could not hear a single sound. At that point, Carl completely lost hope. He went back home, ready to give up. Right then, his mother lit up a beam of light. But this was the world of consciousness. Did that mean his mother was dead too? It turned out his mother had noticed something was off long ago. She had wanted to buy a bottle of water from a machine in the lobby, but she did not know how to use it.
Sometimes you have to hold the button down to get it to work.
Why was Daisy so familiar with the hospital equipment? Even stranger, a doctor recognized Daisy at a glance, and warmly started catching up with her. Carl's mother saw all of that too. What was even crazier was, Daisy asked the anesthesiologist